will start, as well as Gilbert Demape. And they've had this starting lineup for their first 2 games kung saan nagwagi sila sa Soxargen, natalo naman sila sa Davao. For the Warriors, ayan na, magsisimula na ay si Regidor, Melencio, Mejia, Victorino, and Garcia.
So Regidor, Melencio, and Mejia started out in the loss to Nueva Ecija last Wednesday. Tingnan natin kung itong balasa ay makakatulong para dito sa Warriors.
Referees for this ballgame, Nicolas, Petalio, and Cruz. Warriors playing in their home court for the second straight play date. First time around, talo sila sa Patriots. In a game they controlled in the first half. Tapos bigla na lang nag-fizzle out sometime in the second.
Medyo bumitaw. Also noteworthy for Manila, they have an all Cebuano starting backcourt in Demape and Joel Co. So communication should not be a problem in the backcourt for them.
So pwedeng dialect. Meanwhile, Romel Aducol is blocked by Mejia. He tries to save it from the baseline, but he steps on the line. It's outside for Surigao. Oh no, it was a foul.
Aducol who commit his first foul very early. Wala sanang mapikon pag binanggit ko natin si Aducol sa si Mejia. Parang magpinsan at least.
Sa tindig.
Sa tindig.
Pati sa haircut. Oh. Meanwhile, sa ilalim, there's Richie Melencio breaking the ice for the Surigao Warriors.
Well, Surigao will have to try and cheat and get a lot of easy baskets, especially on transition against Manila. Kasi itong defense ng Manila, once it's set, it's going to be really hard for them to penetrate, especially with Aducol inside.
Well, in this ballgame, Butch, mukha bang mas mabilis na team ang Surigao?
Well, you can probably say that they can go the speed route, but in order to run, you have to be able to get the ball first.
So they have the ball right now. Tecrejidor, Leody Garcia, and Richie Melencio. 3 players from the Laguna Lakers last year ang nasa Surigao Warriors na ngayon, and you just heard their names. We're tied at 2, a missed shot by the Warriors. Metro Stars with Demape yelling the play.
Quite a long road trip for Manila, which started on opening days of Sargent, went through Davao, and now they've moved up north dito sa Mindanao.
And no basket there for Gilbert Demape underneath. A minute and a half gone by here in the ball game. Manny Victorino from the side, overshot it. Joel Co trying to get some room for his shot. Papasa na lang sa loob, natapik ni Regidor. Here's Dino Manuel against Manny Victorino. Turns around, wala.
There's going to be a loose ball foul. Might be on Mejia, and indeed it is.
They're going to call it on Mejia as he tried to take Aducol's arm off the action.
Tingnan mo ngayon itong Manila Metro Stars. They're only starting 2 players from last year's starting unit, yung nag-national champion. And these are, of course, Demape and Aducol. Of course,
he'll go to the free throw line. There was a time when Romel Aducol's trips to the free throw line were ordeals in themselves. Pero nagbago na yung kanyang mindset coming into the free throws. And he seems to have developed that routine o yung form.
Well, 55% is an improvement.
From 20.
Then he was averaging about 48 na yata siya last year. First year was about 38, 48. So, mag-increment lang siya ng 10% every year. Medyo maganda-ganda na rin yun. Pero sabi nga, mahalaga yun, Bob. Yung forma niya, mas relax na siya. Hindi niya nire-rush yung kanyang tira.
Sinabi niya kung paano last year, kung paano tinetrain, paano sila dinidrill. Yung pala, kada miss niya, pinatatakbo yung buong team. So, parang kasalanan mo pag hindi mo na-shoot. At syempre, kakansyawan siya ng buong team pagka nag-iinsayo. And Joel Co commits a foul.
At ito nga, nabanggit natin kanina, Bob, Surigao's only field goal in the ballgame coming when they were able to go on transition on a fast break. Ngayon, nagsiset up sila with their pattern, half-court pattern against Manila set defense. Hirap na hirap silang pumasok.
Melencio cutting inside, receiving the passes, blocked by Aducol, and it will stay with the Warriors.
It would have been an easy basket for Melencio had he been able to hang on to the ball.
Let's watch this dikit na dikit shot block, brought to you by Vulcasil.
Ayun, huling-huli na siya. Hindi pa niya nakita si Aducol from behind.
Regidor trying to get into the paint. Kicks it back to Leo Di Garcia, who fires an outside shot. Wala. Victorino to Garcia. Not exactly where it's supposed to land. Now it's Demape on the other end for the layup.
So medyo tentative nga itong Surigao here in the early going as Manila takes a 62 lead. Mejia, kanina pa ito nagbababa ng bola.
Regidor with a running shot. After a slalom. Ang score natin, 6-4.
Talagang umiika-ika si Regidor as he runs up the court. So, take away a lot of his speed and Regidor will not be as effective as he normally is.
He told us right before the ball game that his hamstring was pulled somehow, although slightly, during practice. Let's watch this fast break brought to you by FedEx. We live to deliver. Here's a fast break by the Metro Stars. Gilbert Demape will complete this. Metro Stars in possession. Here's Ibet Demape. Everybody clearing out. Crossover dribble for the layup. And how easily he did that.
Easily slipping by Melencio on that last sequence.
Regidor receiving a pass. Cutting in. Missing the layup and the ball is tapped. It will stay with the home team. Later today, the action shifts to Santa Cruz Laguna right after this ball game, where the Lakers will host the Cebu Gems. Leo Di Garcia, a former Laker and a former Gem, missing that jump shot.
Well, last year Surigao went 7-23. Which actually, for me, maybe about 2 or 3 more wins than I expected out of them all of last year. But then again, that is usually the effect of veteran players who can manufacture wins out of thin air. But now looks like nagkaroon na nga ng changing na philosophy ng Surigao. They've gone a whole lot younger this year with guys like Regidor and Melencio, of course.
That's him with a pass to Mejia for the layup. Another young guy.
Well, that's the way to go for the Warriors. You have to attack before Manila is able to set up its defense.
AC Brown almost called for a backing violation there. Demape. Manuel asking for it, but he decides to give it to the general. And Adukol is blocked by Manny Victorino. 3-on-1 fast break for the Warriors. Melencio all the way. At pakinggan natin si paring Alex nandiyan sa sidelines for a report.
Yes, Bob. Alam mo, what's lacking for the Surigao Warriors is that the fact na sinabi ni Coach Jimmy Mariano sa akin kanina that everybody is a go-to guy. At the problema lang, silang lahat is not a good passer. Ito sila, gusto nilang tumira para pumuntos. But yun nga, sabi nga ni Coach Jimmy, everybody has a license to shoot. But provided they have nasa right time sila, the right place, at kailangan nasa near the basket sila para naman makapagbigay sila ng puntos for their team. Bob Butch, back to you.
O, dagdag ko pa rin, dapat libre. Tulad nun, yung Mejia, it's a little out of his range, isn't it?
Hindi naman, mukhang okay naman ang kamay ni Mejia. He had a pretty good start in the game against Nueva Ecija last Wednesday, pero medyo kinapos lang nung huli. And for some stretches, Mejia will play like an all-star for about 6 to 8 minutes in any given game.
So it's a matter of pacing, siguro. If you want to try to maximize, as AC Brown is called.
Ano maganda yung point na bringing up mo because, well, we had noted, we did the game last Wednesday also, na medyo kinakapos na nga ito si Mejia nung second half because he's not used to playing a whole lot of minutes.
Here's Tec Regidor over to Mejia. One extra pass to Melencio and he loses the ball. Manila's had 6 turnovers, believe it or not, against Surigao's 1.
Well, mamaya, I'm sure when Alex Santos moves over to the side of Manila, it'll be interesting to find out where Ramon Tuason is since he's the head coach.
And now we have a timeout. We'll be back with the score at 10-8 for the Warriors. We'll be right back.
Para talunin natin ng mga kampiyon. So talagang pinaghahandaan sila at nilalabanan ng mabuti.
So, kaya kampiyon para hamunin.
Oo.
At nagiging sukatan tuloy ng lakas ng home team kung paano pag dumayo yung champion, anong gagawin namin sa inyo. And now, an offensive foul has been called on Romel Adukol. He has 2 personals. sa team fouls. The Warriors have 4, Metro Stars have 1. Manny Victorino will go all the way with this one, and he gets a foul as well from Romel Aducol.
And that's going to be 3 on Aducol right off the bat.
Well, he was the only guy there in front of Manny Victorino.
Trying to claim that Aducol was trying to ward off against Victorino was trying to ward off against Aducol. But alam mo, ito yung mga little things that Romel will have to learn, no, as he continues to mature as a player. He's already a superstar. There's no question about it. But yun nga kakatawag lang sa'yo. So you must understand na medyo mainit pa yung dugo mo. At kapag sumabay ka ng ganun as a defender, chance na matatawagan ka pa nga ng isa.
A loose ball foul back there called on Yodi Garcia. He has 3 in the ball game as we see Jimmy Mariano looking on. Alex Santos has a report for us from the sideline dito naman sa panig ng Manila Metro Stars. Alex?
Yes, Bob, just to answer the question of Butch Maniego kanina regarding the presence of, or rather absence of interim coach and also team manager Mon Tuason, and according sa mga kasama natin dito sa Manila Metro Stars, nasa Manila ngayon si Mon Tuason at may inaayos lamang ng mga papeles for their team. Well, napansin ko lang dito at nabanggit ko kanina yung three-way coaching manner nitong philosophy ng Manila Metro Stars. Napansin ko kagad, ganun nga, ginagawa nila at very evident doon. Very vocal rin itong mga players sila at mismong itong si Yvette Demape, very vocal at nagsasabi nga siya, tumakbo kayo, gumalaw kayo para naman ma-execute natin na napakaganda nating opensa. Back to you, Bob and Butch.
Maraming salamat, Alex. Samantala, offensive foul naman itinawag laban kay Richie Melencio. He has 1 personal.
And now Demape will have to carry the load.
Well, he carried the ball well. Kaya lang pagpasa niya kay Joel Cona, intercept. And Melencio goes to the other side for the layup.
Richie Melencio is one of the better fast break finishers we have because he knows how to protect the ball, especially when going up for the basket.
14-8 for the home team. Manuel over to Joel Co. A drop pass. AC Brown misses. He recovers. 1 second on the shot clock. And it's outside, or rather it's a shot clock violation for the Warriors. Panoorin natin itong fast break ngayon. Natin sa inyo ng FedEx. We live to deliver.
I'm looking at the bench of the Manila Metro Stars. One guy who looks really so frustrated and he so wants to play is Alex Compton. Talagang mukhang gigil na gigil siyang makalaro. Hindi si Alex Santos, Alex Compton.
Although nakaputi rin at naka-blue rin na pantalon. That's
Magandang
Alex
lalaki
Compton
rin.
on your TV screens. Sige na. Totoo, nanggigigil. He's been aching to play ever since we opened at hindi pa siya nakakalaro since then.
The guy beside him is Bernard De Gia, one of the new recruits for the Manila Metro Stars out of the Batangas Blades.
Regidor passes off to Melencio, air ball recovered by Manny Victorino. Turns it around and hits it.
The Highlander.
And we really have to explain, at least for these first few times, why he's called the Highlander. Bakit?
He seems to be a basketball immortal. And we're glad there can only be one.
And he's everywhere too.
6 on the Warriors.
Meanwhile, a foul has been called.
Actually, naisip ko na yung
On
pangalan
Manny
ni
Victorino.
Highlander eh. Si
Ano?
Duncan McLeod.
Yun,
14-2 in fast break points for Surigao over Manila, catching the Metro Stars by surprise. Ito nga yung sinabi natin kasi talaga, it's a point that we have to really make clear for Surigao. For them to win this game, they have to really get a lot of transition baskets. They have to try and outrun Manila. Why? Because the Metro Stars are kind of tired. They've been on the road now for, 2 weeks? So, medyo inip na rin makauwi yan. And that is the time where you strike.
Briñez on the floor this early in the first quarter because the Metro Stars prime center, Romel Aducol, is on the bench with 3 early fouls here in the ballgame. Briñez had 2 free throws and that trip, and there's a whistle.
Well, that's a good call, actually. Victorino tried to lift his pivot foot before making a turn. Jimmy Mariano trying to explain to our referee, Nicolas,
the mechanics of shuffle and the pivot. Reyes to Brown. AC Brown hasn't scored.
and that's traveling. Clear's day. A lot of traveling going on.
Metro Stars have been off sync since we started.
Yes. Alam mo talaga feeling ko dito sa Manila, they're looking for the old guys, the veterans that they have come to rely upon. Alex Compton, Peter Martin, even a guy like Ruben De La Rosa, who is now with Negros.
Garcia chops one and he hits.
At ang masama ngayon dito para sa Manila Metro Stars, medyo nakatungo sila habang bumaba sila. So, I think they need to call a timeout yung coaching staff ng Manila. They have to remind the players that, you know, in pride nyo, you're the defending champion. And there's a miscue on the part of Surigao.
Uh-oh.
Ako talaga feeling ko at this stage, maybe Jimmy Mariano should rest one of his big men, either Mejia or Victorino, and try to keep them fresh because he should anticipate that Aducon should come back sometime in the second period.
Meanwhile, the Metro Stars having trouble with ball rotation as Demape loses the ball. Looks like an offensive foul has been called on Regidor.
Mejia, actually.
Meanwhile, a timeout has been called by the Warriors. They're up 18-12. We'll be back. Here's Demape on the front court. Trying to move inside. Missing it. And there's a whistle.
Could be on Mejia.
It is Mejia. Now already with 3.
I don't want to exaggerate the point any more than I probably should, but, well, there was a slight push, perhaps. It was a loose ball or rebound situation. And the point that I would try to make is, may galit ko yung referee natin sa malalaking tao.
Well, you can talk about it all you want, dear friends, but, you know, it's going to hurt some of these teams the way these calls are being made this early in the ball game.
Oh. Now, I don't know what's going to happen. The coaches will probably have to talk to their players to adjust a bit to the calls being made. Dahil sabi niya rin, medyo mahigpit ang tawagan.
Melencio getting inside and nailing that layup.
You have to understand, we're not saying that the referees are making na walang contact sa mga pito, no? Meron. Pero yun nga, yung education natin tungkol sa what kind of contact gives an advantage or creates an advantage, dun lamang may tawag dapat. And in some of the cases, wala namang advantage na nakukuha yung player despite initiating the contact.
May mga contact na bumabagay talaga yung sound effect na pito. Yung iba, parang hindi kailangan. Pero iba-iba yan, iba-iba interpretation yan. Meanwhile, a miss by Regidor and Mejia follows it up.
That was actually a good assist.
Was it?
Tinabanda.
Let's watch it again.
Well, actually, it was an attempt. Mejia was the only one there, so napaganda ika nga.
And Mejia will have an extra by way of the free throw line. Boise Samar, part of the coaching trilogy of the Metro Stars.
Trilogy, parang part 1, part 2, part 3.
Oh, malay natin. And Ariel Vanguardia, one of them, standing up. You'd see them easily pag natanaw niyo yung bench. Puro sila naka-dark blue along with their players. Samantala, Dino Manuel with the jumper, misses this time. Made one earlier. Melencio pitches off to the other side. Garcia bails out to Mejia.
Probably
Fires
shouldn't have taken the shot. Could have waited for some teammates.
They had a lot of time to set that up. Meanwhile, Joel Co is an outside shooter, but he misses that.
I don't know why Surigao is in a hurry right now. Well, nakita natin. Hindi pa nakaset ang depensa ng Manila.
However, Mejia misses. 2-on-2. Co To Demape for the layup.
So a lot of missed opportunities on both sides. Finally, Manila is able to convert.
Richie Melencio escaping Dino Manuel at midcourt. Miners up by 6.
You mean the Warriors?
I'm sorry. Oh, ano, my
Hindi,
Warriors.
talagang ano it takes a while to get used to it. Parang dati, Pangasinan for the longest time. President ang tawag natin
Ngayon,
before they waved goodbye.
Dati president, ngayon absented. Ay, nako. Here we are again. 22-16.
You know what? I
score.
could actually hear Miko Halili laughing in like that. And probably even Seb if he's at home.
Oh, yes. Migo, by the way, will be working in Laguna alongside Ira Panganiban and Ria Tanwato. Tatluhan ang biyahe namin ngayon.
Oh.
Right now, kami ni Butch at ni Alex nandito sa Butuan. And Richie Melencio is on the free throw line.
And nobody thought it was a 1-and-1 because evidently it was.
Except for Jasper Javier, who was there for the rebound.
And I think that was a good decision to bring in Jasper Javier for Willie Mejia. Ano kanina pa nga natin sinasabi na dapat medyo ni-rotate na ni Coach Jimmy Mariano yung mga malalaki niya, especially nung lumabas na si Romel Aducol.
Well, the guns were working in the first quarter, pero that doesn't mean you have to use up all of the ammo sa umpisa.
And Apollo Lim comes in for Leody Garcia, who filled in his role magnificently during the time he was on the court.
Richie Melencio hits a free throw there. He has 9 points, the top scorer for the Warriors.
I really think, as we mentioned last Wednesday, that Melencio could be the breakout star that Surigao is looking for. For one thing, he will get the chance to shoot as much as he wants here with the Warriors. And he had 18 points in the first game. Sabi natin, he may average close to 20 this season.
That's really possible, given the talent of this gentleman. Samantala, Gilbert Demape wants a pass inside, kaya lang hindi tumuloy kay De Gia na agaw ng Warriors. Lim, and a pass to Melencio, again scoring inside.
And now it's a 10-point lead for the Warriors with a minute and a half to go in the first.
Richie Melencio has 11 points. Or is it 12? No, 12 na.
Nandi Garcia is in the ballgame now for Manila.
8 seconds on the shot clock for the Metro Stars. Demape looking for De Gia inside. Jasper Javier denying him the access.
Now, if you look at the lineup that's on the floor for Manila, without Romel Aducol, this team really looks suspiciously weak. We do have Demape and Co in the backcourt, but the front line of De Gia, Garcia, and Manuel will not scare anybody.
Well, ako. Takot ako.
hindi naman bangayan ang mukha ko sa akin.
10-point lead para sa Warriors. And De Gia misses from the free throw line.
Pwede siguro kung it-all you can buffet yun.
Ayun, may laban ako doon. Hindi na rin. Meanwhile, Erwin Framo, who has an injury sort of, reports for action for the Manila Metro Stars.
Placing Gilbert Demape, so Fram will have to play some point guard as well. 6 assists for Surigao in the first quarter, only 3 for Manila. Regidor responsible for 4 of them. And Melencio knows he has the hot hand. And Framo announces his entry with a personal foul.
Manila has scored only 2 points in 2.5 minutes.
And so unlike the Metro Stars, last season, tatapak pa lang sa court yung Manila, kinakabahan na yung kalaban. But now it seems different.
For those who just started watching us, the Metro Stars had a 22-game win streak last year, on the way to a 26-4 record in the regular season. And in case you still don't know, they won the national championship. 12-point lead for Surigao. De Gia finds Garcia. So malaksak si Nandi and he misses, but there was a foul.
Well, poor finish there, but good example of a press break employed by the Metro Stars that time around. And now Melencio will sit down. In comes Aldrich Jareño, another former Metro Star in the lineup of Surigao. Remember, last year, nag-impact sila ng mga galing Manila Metro Stars. This year, mga galing Laguna naman.
Kasi Manila at saka Cagayan yung mga pinagkuhanan nila, I think.
Bali, hati-hati. Ngayon, kung magdugdug sila Laguna. So, ang tanong next year, saan naman
sila
sila kukuha? But of course, now they're building a crop of players that they hope they can keep around for a few years.
And these are, when I'm not talking about Manny Victorino, I was supposed to say these are younger players that they have acquired.
Manny Victorino, as far as I'm concerned, he can play forever.
He is playing like he's been playing forever. 30-17. And there's a whistle. Aldrich Jareño called for a foul. Richie Melencio on the bench for the Surigao Warriors. Had a good round so far. He has 14 points. The top scorer for this team last year was Apollo Lim, and he's on the court right now. And now Erwin Framo, formerly of the Negros Slashers.
And don't be surprised if you just tuned in. Surigao is playing like a well-oiled machine here in the first period. And that's why they're on top by 13 points.
And they take the rebound there. Courtesy of Apollo Lim. Jareño to Edwin Pimentel, who's in the ball game. At point, Victorino from outside. That
What
was out.
Was he thinking?
Oops. Erwin Framo looking for Dino Manuel, could
I think
not get
that
him.
was a signal to Coach Jimmy Mariano to take me out now.
Jasper Javier winning that rebound over Manuel and De Gia. One of them is going to be called for a foul.
Trying to check the bench of Surigao, who hasn't played yet. But Fernand Rodriguez is now active, has now been activated. Was serving a one-game suspension last Wednesday.
And on the bench also, Paco Dinera.
Oh, yes.
Still trying to feel his way back into the pros. Jasper Javier misses that free throw.
Nakakatuwa pala itong free throws from Jasper Javier. Sana papakita natin ng medyo long shot eh. Kasi medyo iba eh. Ang tagal niyang parang nakatingkayad.
Tingnan natin. Ayun, follow through na may freeze. 15 seconds remaining in the quarter. Pressure on the Metro Stars as Framo brings it down and gets the layup.
And there's a lot of time enough for Surigao to mount one serious attempt. No foul call there.
Framo almost knocked down Aldrich Jareño as the quarter ends and the Surigao Warriors up by 12 over the Manila Metro Stars. Hey, keep your eyes peeled for some more surprises coming up here in the NBA. Eksperto natin, si Alex Santos, eksperto sa mga report to. So may report ka sa amin, Alex. Deliver.
Yes, Bob. Nandito tayo sa Manila Metro Stars. Napapansin ninyo what's happening dito sa Manila Metro Stars is that the fact that they're showing now itong sign of frustration that we made mention kanina earlier that kanina nga Demape was very vocal kanina at trying to get the aggressiveness sa kanyang kasama. Kaso hindi nga ito nakikita kaya medyo contagious tong nagiging malamya ang laro ng mga kanyang mga players. Kaya kanina nga during the timeout wala na nabigay na instruction si Coach Boise Samar na written doon sa whiteboard kundi nagbibigay lamang ng payo na kunyari kailangan natin maging agresibo dito sa laban na ito. Butch, back to you.
Well, agresibo nga at agresibo. Pero pinasok nila si Romel Adukol uli dito sa simula ng second quarter trying to come up with something.
Well, they need Aducol's presence if only to stem this big push being sustained by the Surigao Warriors at this stage.
And a while back, Bernard De Gia called for a loose ball foul. We are at the top of the second quarter dito sa ating first game ng ating Saturday Slam. Surigao against Manila here at the Urios Gym in Butuan. Edwin Pimentel gets into the scoring para sa Surigao Warriors.
Well, that time around, Jareño played the point because he could actually perform that role.
And he's done that for the Metro Stars 2 years ago.
And look at Victorino really overplay against Aducol.
What a way to go for the Highlanders. Samantala, Pimentel hit the ball and got inside but missed the shot.
That would have brought the house down here at Urios.
Oh, for what it's worth, nagsigawan yung mga tao dito.
No, they really like Edwin Pimentel here because of his hustle, because of his great grit and determination.
And a real underdog size,
Oh, yes.
if I may add. Samantala, isang whistle na naman coming down close to the paint. Manny Victorino called for his third personal. Now that's going to cost.
It's going to be interesting. Pat Codinera will be sent in by Jimmy Mariano. Let's see if his special defensive assignment is Romel Aducol, who stands about at least 4 inches taller than him. Way off on that shot.
That was Joel Ko. Still couldn't find the range today. Apollo Lim says, hintay. Alrich Jareño setting up. Apollo Lim fires from outside, offline. Aducol out hustling Victorino for that rebound. Framo is tripped.
Well, Jareño actually made the wrong guess as to where Framo was going to go.
2 personals for Alrich Jareño. Surigao Warriors up by 14 at the moment. We are in the second quarter of this game. So tama yung sinabi mo, Butch, malamang nalalaro kay Aducol si Pat Codinera.
Or Jasper Javier is also there. First quarter numbers, Surigao once again off to a sizzling start, 52% from the field. You take a look at Tec Regidor, sabihin natin medyo may ininda yan sa kanyang hamstring.
Getting the usual ices on the knee. Dun sa ilalim nun. Meanwhile, 10 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Pimentel scoops it over to Codinera, who misses. Metro Stars behind by 12.
Surigao also with a 17-9 advantage in rebounds after 12 minutes. And large part of that because this guy, Aducol, picked up 3 quick fouls.
Well, Aducol trying to get some points, but he could not. Pimentel looking for Javier at the edge. Pinasa sa gilid kay Jareño. Lim cutting in, receiving it. Shot clock down to 10. Lim with a turnaround. Malakas masyado. Natapik ni Codinera outside for the Metro Stars.
Well, this is the unit that Coach Jimmy Mariano of Surigao hopes kung hindi man lang nila madagdagan yung lamang, is be able to hold the lead while their starters are getting precious minutes on the bench.
Inside for the Metro Stars also is Fritchie Ang. Also expected to score here somehow. Meanwhile, Apollo Lim has been called for a foul.
Apollo Lim.
Erwin Framo has been cashing in on just blind faith. No? Sumasalaksak siya ng pikit mata at dire-diretso. And he's been getting the points or the fouls.
Hoping to draw the fouls at nangyayari naman yun.
Actually, walang setup yan eh. Nasalaksak lang siya. Dire-diretso.
Parang pinapag-freelance si Framo. Jefe Javier will sit down in favor of Willie Mejia to give Surigao another big man.
Well, they're going to put Mejia on Aducol, I believe. Both with 3 personals each. Framo on the free throw line. He scores again. He has 6 points in the ballgame. Ball intercepted by Romel Aducol. Framo with a pass and a foul given up.
Maaga pa, binigay na ni Codinera. And right now, medyo magulo ang takbo ng opensa ng Surigao. I don't know, might be a bit too early to call a timeout with 9:18 to go here in the second quarter, but the Warriors need a semblance of organization in the hardwood.
Ang is open. Decides to fire. He misses. Here's Pimentel. Over to Pat Codinera. Pimentel says that set this up. Mejia fires. Banda. Did he mean that?
I doubt it, but Mejia, who was supposed to guard him, probably shocked as well as anybody here inside the Warriors gym that Mejia took that shot and made it.
And the ball taken away by Codinera from Aducol. Mejia decides to pass off to Jareño. Press, wala.
And look at
Pimentel, pure hustle there.
And he got the ball off Mejia and picked up a foul from him as well. And they love him. They love the little guy.
Sakit mo magsalita. Little guy. Marinig ka ni Miko sa kabila. Oh, banda ka.
Oy, cardinal rule. Ang
Huwag yung second game.
Huwag kang babanggit ng masama tungkol sa magtatrabaho sa second game.
Kasi hindi ko nasasabihin. Sabi na eh. 35-23 for the Warriors. Pimentel. Cordillera. Nasa ilalim si Jareño.
Thought about posting a promo for a while.
Apollo Lim in a tight spot. Nailed it anyway, and that is a 3.
And that's bad news for Manila because Apollo Lim is a great streak shooter. We've seen him hit 3 or 4 3-point shots in a row.
Bernard De Gia to Adukol, and Cordillera was wrapped around him.
I think that will be Pat Codinera's role this afternoon. He will be the sacrificial lamb to try and prevent Adukol from scoring easily inside. If that means sending Adukol to the line, so be it. Until he proves to be better than 55% from the line, he will be fouled a lot.
Well, so far today, he has not missed from the line.
How many attempts?
Dalawa.
Okay.
Richie
Sort of
Melencio.
suspected that.
Oo nga.
AC Brown is back in the ball game. He's one guy whose offense they're sorely missing at this point from Metro Stars. AC Brown can average about 13 points a game during the playoffs last year.
And he scored nothing so far. Adukol's second free throw now. Sabi sa'yo, may routine na siya.
I'm really impressed with the free throw shooting of Rommel at this point.
He's 4 out of 4. Mejia almost traveled there. Too much on the stretch. Jareño back to Apollo Lim rather. Natapik ni Fritchie Ang, and it will go out for Surigao.
They call a foul of Fritchie Ang. They've been straight. And I don't mind that hooking because when a player tries to reach over with his right arm, better look at his left because that is doing something.
And in his case, yun nga ang nangyari. Mejia, well, a little too much confidence in that shot. Nakagawa na siya ng dalawang medium range attempts kanina. Adukol at the corner. Cross-court pass to Brown. Moving in for the layup.
Well, the trick to playing AC Brown is don't stick close to him. Dare him to shoot the outside shot because he's far more lethal driving to the basket.
Alvin Jareño against Fritchie Ang. Kicks it back. Pimentel to Pat Cordillera. Here's Apollo Lim. Nailed the 3 earlier. Make that 2.
And he is one guy who really feeds in the crowd here at Urios.
He has 6 points.
And that's why he was an all-star last year for Surigao.
That's one of the reasons, maybe. Meanwhile, a foul has been called on Pat Cordillera. He has 3 points.
No, I cannot think of any other reason.
Ako, meron.
Okay.
Walang all-star na galing sa Surigao eh. Binubuko mo naman eh. Meanwhile, 41-27 for the Warriors. They've managed to sustain that lead and they've called the timeout. We'll be right back.
Sa Manila last year, actually, they had their 22-game win run snapped when they had to take a long trip to the Visayas. And that's why they wound up losing their last 2 games of the year at Negros and at Iloilo.
Romel Adukol is 5 of 5 from the line. That's his first miss.
But that was close too. Points from the outside, 16-2 in favor of Surigao.
Great disparity there. Meanwhile, Regidor on his spin lost the ball to Demape, but Ibet ran out of room.
And I could imagine the Manila Metro Stars coaching staff, every time one of their players goes to the floor, they get worried.
Oh yeah, they're undermanned enough. Richie Melencio calling a timeout. Seems they have trouble setting up. It's a 30-second timeout. Warriors have 6 seconds on their shot clock. Apollo Lim for 3, misses. De Gia with a send-off to the other side. Demape all alone for the layup.
Well, sumugal si Apollo Lim on trying to pull off a steal there.
11-point lead for Surigao. Tato Diniera crossing the timeline. Willie Mejia against Romel Atukul. Takes it out to Melencio. He squeezes inside, missing the layup. Tapik ng bola, nakuha ni Apollo Lim. They have a fresh, no, they don't have a fresh 23. They have a 5-second shot clock. Lim will fire, beating the buzzer, but he missed the shot.
Under 6 minutes to play. Still 11-point lead for Surigao, but you can sense that Manila is starting to develop confidence.
And Romel Atukul had a good line on the shot, but it decided to roll away. He had a follow-up, however. Atukul with 9 points. Watch this fast break brought to you by FedEx. We live to deliver. This one comes off a miss by Apollo Lim. At sinabi mo, Butch, gumambol si Apollo Lim na makukuha niya yung bato ni Bernard Mejia. And we have a hurt player there.
That's Fred Chiang.
A missed shot. And the Warriors take it away.
4-on-2 break.
And is back on his feet, but not in time to stop Regidor's Rachada. 5 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the second period. Lamang ng 11 ang Surigao Warriors.
Looks like Manila will have to play point guard by committee at this point. Mr. Mape is being set up for his shot as well.
Romel Atukul misses again.
And Surigao doing a good job of clogging the inside.
Here's Melencio. Sees 3 Metro Stars. Decides to pass back to Apollo Lim. That's a 2-pointer.
8 points for Apollo Lim here in this period. I really think Melencio and Apollo Lim this is a pretty good 1-2 punch.
Complementing sila.
Oh, because Melencio is a slasher. Lim can shoot from anywhere.
There's Brown offline on that shot. And the Warriors on the fast break. Lim decides to shoot. Misses on the 2-pointer. It goes to Romel Atukul. Bails out to Demape. 1-on-1. Demape against Codiniera. Ball is tapped out. Mejia replaced by Dino Manuel, and a timeout has been called by the Manila Metro Stars. More to come from the NBA from here in Butuan City following these. On the ABS-CBN News Channel and every Saturday at 11 p.m. on all ABS-CBN regional stations nationwide.
Sino ba nandyan?
Mga lalaki. At tungkol sa mga lalaki ang palabas na yan. Pero
ganun ba?
Interesante lahat ng tao dyan. Dahil nandiyan kami nila Alex Santos, ni Danny Francisco, ni Ira Panganiban, at ni Babian. Pati na rin si Alex Compton.
Nakaraket kayo dito.
Kaya mo, dapat
hindi, pero napakagandang programa niyan. At mamayang gabi, maabutan natin.
Oo nga.
Yung may episode, mo nandiyan ako ba?
Oo.
Okay, panuorin yan mamayang gabi. Nasa probinsya kayo.
Hindi, last week you say.
Hindi, kaya nga.
Ito ba? Okay, sabi ni Alex.
Tama. Tumpak.
Tonight at 8:30.
Hindi, 11.
11:30 ba?
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. Gulo ko.
Shot clock still at 18, so there's no need to rush for Surigao.
And Regidor knows it. Sinesenyas niya sa kanyang mga kampe. Meanwhile, Apollo Lim for 3 off. But there's the offensive rebound by Pat Codiniera.
What do you like about Apollo Lim? Every time he shoots from the outside, it looks like it has a chance of going in.
May kamay talaga siya. Meanwhile, that pass deflected but recovered by the Warriors. A foul given up.
Ay, Joel ko. Ang sabi ko naman talaga, this town, Butuan, is a great basketball town and they're aching to support a winner. And once this team becomes a winner, I really think that this gym will not be enough for the people here. And if that's rain, I'm happy.
Yes, it is. It is rain. Medyo nag-uulan dito sa lugar na ito.
Could cool things down a bit. Tomorrow, visiting again the Oro, which is recently inundated by some flash floods. And I hope the people there are okay.
Sana naman po. Kasi mabuti yung kalagayan as we will be shifting our equipment and people.
Tomorrow. No, tonight.
Tonight.
Tomorrow we will be
Playing.
there for Nueva Ecija visiting Cagayan de Oro, playing their first home game of the 2000 season.
2 for 2 for Apollo Lim. He has 10 points. 47-32 for the Warriors. And Alex, anong masasabi mo dyan sa panig nila Jimmy Mariano?
Yes, Bob. Dito, para kay Coach Jimmy Mariano, anticipated na niyo yung fatigue factor ng kanyang mga players. And napansin ko kanina, during the timeout, napapansin ko na medyo pagod na pagod itong mga players, especially ito yung naglalaro ngayon inside the court. Well, ito yung kinakatakutan ngayon ni Coach Jimmy Mariano, na sana hindi mapagod yung kanyang mga players. But good thing, kanina ang init ng init, at ngayon, umulan, medyo mapalamigan itong buong gym natin. At good thing, masaya nga itong mga players nila. Nakita nila umulan. And nagpapasalamat dito. Bob Bush, back to you.
Meanwhile, Willie Mejia called for his 4th personal on a driving Joel Co.
And that's what we call a bit of inexperience on the part of Willie Mejia. He could have just let Joel Co go get the 2 points and then try to get it back on the offensive end. Now they have a chance. Now Manila converts a 3-point play. Mejia has 4 fouls, but he stays in.
Isa sa mga dapat tandaan din ng player dyan, yung halaga mo sa loob eh.
Oo. Hindi lamang sa isang play.
Hindi porke nagbibilang ka ng foul mo at ganito. Pero kakailanganin ka rin ng team. In some stretch or another. Samantala, Richie Melencio moving in to Mejia. Manny Victorino, no looker to an open De Creador.
And actually, one of my favorite sayings in basketball, Bob, is that you cannot win the game in the first half, but you can certainly lose it in the first half.
And the Metro Stars are looking to do just that here in the first half dahil hindi pa rin sila makakuha ng diskarte. They're not playing their game, that's for sure.
Ito yan. And you know why? Because it's Surigao that's been able to dictate the tempo. Parang ginugulo nila. The Metro Stars can get into a rhythm that they're comfortable with.
Even Roel Adukul finds it hard to score inside, and Joel Co loses the ball to the baseline.
And that would be a 23-second shot clock violation. Kahit ba tinapik na Surigao yan, if that shot clock goes off, that means it's a turnover. And the Metro Stars are not playing like the defending champions this afternoon.
12-point lead para sa Surigao Warriors. Demape called for a foul there. 1-and-1. Pupunta sa free throw line si Regidor.
Well, I've been impressed with the offense of Surigao during the first 2 games. Actually, they have proven quite adept. I hope this place is not leaking.
Well, it is. So, that's a cause for concern para sa mga naglalaro at pati na rin para sa atin dahil madedelay yung laro.
Oo nga naman, actually.
And we have a timeout. While we try to clear things up here at the Urios Gym in Butuan. We'll be back in just a while.
A different type of ball game.
That's Alex Compton.
Starting to worry.
Still managing to come up with a wave there somewhere. 49-37 as play resumes dahil humina na rin yung ulan sa labas. At siyempre, kung galing sa bubungan yan, wala nang masyadong tutulo. I hope. Here's Demape. He's been overworked here in the first half, if I may say so. Samantala, Manuel trying to scoop it up. Wala. And a loose ball foul is called.
Manny Victorino trying to walk away from the scene of the crime, so to speak.
Eight team fouls ang Surigao Warriors and Victorino has 4 personals already. Yung mga malalaking tao ng Warriors ang bagay, pati sa Metro Stars in foul trouble na rin halos.
Pat Cudinera is dispatched in for Manny Victorino. You will have to think that all these fouls on the big men of Surigao will take its toll, especially in the second half. But at least you have a guy like Apollo Lim who can play big.
Well, that pass wasn't anticipated by Regidor. Natapik ng bahagya. The Warriors recover. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lim with a lob to Melencio. Bounces it to Regidor for the jumper.
Well, the Warriors must keep their focus on the game. Maybe they're celebrating a bit prematurely kasi medyo malaki ang lamang nila against the defending champions. But there's still a whole lot of basketball left to be played, Bob.
So yan, Aducol over to AC Brown or Augustus Brown. Finds Joel Co popping out and he travels. Talagang hindi makakuha ng tiyempo itong Manila.
Kasi nga yung tempo, kontrolado ng Surigao. Hindi ngayon alam ng Manila kung anong klaseng tugtog ba ang gusto ng Surigao. Gusto ba na mabilis? Gusto ba na mabagal?
Cha-cha,
Cha-cha.
mambo,
Number 5.
so, bagay na bagay tapos ng soup number 5. Meanwhile, Patco Piñera over to Mejia. Handoff. Apollo Lim with a floater. Wala. Regidor picks it up.
And once again, pasa yun. This is the biggest lead of the ballgame, if I'm not mistaken. 16 points.
Yes, it is, Butch. 16. Previous lead, the biggest was 15 at 38 to 23. Richie Ang gives it to Manuel at high post. Dino Manuel gets it done.
So now Manila is looking for other options because Aducol is sitting down.
Eh, hindi madalas mahawakan ni Dino Manuel yung bola. Yun ang masasabi ko mula kanina. Really out of the rotation. Meanwhile, Melencio looking at the clock says 18 seconds. And he wards off. Offensive foul on Richard Melencio. Melencio has 2 personals.
That's a good move. Very good veteran coaching move by Jim Mariano. He knows Mejia has 4 fouls. He better put in Javier for the final play of the possible final play of the second period.
And a 30-second timeout called by the Manila Metro Stars. For the Warriors on the other side. 16 seconds remaining.
Also a good chance to work on an inbound play.
Richie Ang bringing it across. Hand off to Gilbert Demape. 10 seconds remaining.
Regidor being a pest once again.
Iniiwanan si Demape ron para gumalaw. Manuel clearing out. Demape nakasubsub pa rin and foul called on Demape. That's an offensive foul.
As the game clock expires.
What a way to end the quarter. Offensive foul on Gilbert Demape. And the score is 53 to 39 as we move into halftime. Of course, the usual features are coming your way right after these messages, so do stick around. Dino Manuel o Romel Aducol, hindi maabot na kanila yung bola talaga.
The problema nila ngayon is that wala masyadong threat to score from the outside, aside from Demape and Co. And Co is not even starting out in the third quarter.
Meanwhile, AC Brown committing an early foul here in the third quarter. Inside for the Warriors, Javier, Regidor, Victorino, Garcia, and Melencio. There's Leo Di Garcia, Regidor, Richie Melencio trying to squeeze in against 2, missing that layup.
And Melencio not taking that many outside shots in this ballgame compared to last Wednesday against Valencia.
Brown takes an outside shot and he nails the 3.
And that is the way rallies start here in the NBA.
Warrior lead down to 11, 53 to 42. Regidor
Calling out the play. Trying to get his team to settle down.
Javier with a pass inside to Victorino, kicks it back to Jape. Javier, 3 seconds on the shot clock. Does Melencio know it? Yes, he does. Bumitaw, air ball, but it goes to Aducol anyway with an outlet pass to Ang, who goes for the layup.
And suddenly the 14-point lead is down to 9. With about a minute gone by here in the third.
Melencio heads it over to Garcia, no looker. That's a risky pass, and it's taken away by Demape. Demape to Aducol. Aducol against Garcia. Javier trying to help out. Sends it off to to Frechiang, who's open, missing that shot. Javier with a rebound, and he gets it in the eye from Gilbert Demape.
That's a good defensive stop by Surigao in that sequence.
Demape with 4 in that fast break. Brought to you by FedEx. We live to deliver. As I said earlier, Gilbert Demape with 4 personals already.
Demape has to sit down because of the 4 personals. In comes Joel Ko.
Warriors in possession, up by just 9 now. They were up by 14 at the half, and the biggest lead was 16. Regidor looking for a cutter. Pinasa lang kay Javier. Javier fires this one and gets it.
Gets it off former teammate Romel Adugol. Na medyo natawa actually. Parang, naisan mo ako
Pinasintahan mo ko.
Ginawa mo akong asintahan.
Down over to Adugol, short on that layup. Regidor in a hurry, goes through the middle, drop pass, Valencia scores! And they're yelling here in Butuan. Can you hear them?
Oh, yes, we can. We can feel them.
Ito nga yung natatanging venue na pagka yung crowd nagtititili na, nararamdaman, rumarambol yung paligid. I don't know. Maybe it's the acoustics or something. Samantala, sumagasa sa ilalim. No basket again for the Metro Stars. Adugol, ball deflected, but there was a foul as he was headed towards the goal.
Namin kagad ni Tec Regidor na siyang foul. You see that Adugol had dunk in his eyes. Adugol, after making his first 5 free throws, I think has missed his last 3. Yes. And that makes it 4 misses in there now.
Bumabalik na sa average si Romel.
Actually, nandun siya sa average na ngayon, 55%, 5 out of 9.
And he hurried that one.
Yeah, hindi naman lang, listen. You know, that's what happens to Romel when medyo natutend siya because Manila is down right now. Puts more pressure on himself, actually.
Totoo yan. Samantala, Leody Garcia, as the whistle blows illegal defense on the Metro Stars. First time that violation has been called today. After this ball game, Cebu visits Laguna doon po sa San Luis Sports Complex in Santa Cruz. Saan si Miko Halili kasama ni Ira Pangaliban at Ria Tanwato ay naroon na at nagpapahinga pa muna. Regidor missing a turnaround shot. Metro Stars gain possession. Joel Ko lobs it over to Manuel, taken away by Manny Victorino. And a block at the other end by Frechiang on a driving Tec Regidor.
And the foul will be called against Leody Garcia.
Watch us dikit shot block brought to you by Vulcasil.
And there's a push by Leody Garcia. That was caught by our eagle-eyed ref. Actually, the calls have gone a lot better actually here in the second and third quarter.
Ball tapped away from Joel Ko by Tec Regidor. Will stay with Manila. Manila, the defending national champions.
Beleaguered at this stage. Brown hit one earlier.
Almost had it, but it rolled out.
And Javier has been controlling the board.
A tight spot for Regidor. Could have come up with it. Mahina lang ng konti.
Aldrich Arena is now in the ball game.
Joel Ko looking for Brown, and he gives it to him. Aldrich Arena tried to deny him the space, and Brown succeeds.
Basketball made simple by Augustus Brown. Humihit lang siya. Andun siya sa harap ng basket.
Lead back down to 11 for the Warriors. Areño to Melencio. Javier not looking, just staying where Adugol is, and a traveling call.
That's going to be important for a guy like Richie Melencio who put so much pressure on himself. Just forget that last call and just go back to playing defense, and he will get his opportunity to score a lot more of them here in the second half.
Both teams with 2 team fouls each. Call to Brown. Here's Frechy Ang.
Attacking and drawing a foul for Melencio.
Melencio with 3 personals already. Warriors try and reorganize there while Frechy Ang goes to the free throw line.
Frechy Ang at the foul line. They're probably realizing that they cannot possibly take back all 14 points here in this quarter, although they could try. What they could try to do is at least cut the lead in half. Because of the fourth quarter, make their jobs easier in the final 12 minutes.
There's the inbound to Jareño after a made free throw. Jareño tumalikod kay Adukol and gets Adukol's fourth personal. Oh, fifth na kagad. Eyes wide open in surprise. Adukol, however, acknowledges.
Oh, somebody's called for a technical. Pero kailangan manlamig pa ng ulo ng konti itong Manila Metro Stars, especially the coaching staff, because the players are feeding on that.
That's true. It will rub off on the players on how stable you are as a think tank.
Premature lane entry. Oh, it's going to be a foul.
It's going to be called against Jasper Javier. He has 3 personals already. Apat na team fouls na Surigao. Manila has 3.
Well, Tec Regidor has the bright idea to pressure Joel Cole. He's not really a ball handler.
Romel Adukol could go one-on-one here, but there's help defense from Victorino. All going around the block to Frechy Ang. A kick out. Joel Cole fires, hits it. That's a 2. 7 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Melencio over to Regidor. Here's Jareño now. And the Warriors have slowed it down a bit as Jareño fires from outside. Wala. Big rebound. And a follow-up by Melencio. Big play.
And that's why they signed him. They need somebody to make those impact plays.
12-point lead for the Warriors. Brown pumps it in.
He does that so well. Gets his man in the air and then slides down under him.
Lead down to 10, 61-51. Traveling on Jasper Javier.
Javier knows it.
Well, nakasiwa siya sa kanyang stance. That's why he decided to adjust, but hindi pwede yun eh. Timeout called by the Warriors. Babalik po ang inyong NBA following these. Stars have possession. Frechy Ang over to Joel Co, completing their lineup inside Manuel, AC Brown, and Romel Adukol. Here's Joel Co receiving it from Ang at the wing. Trying to get inside. Running shot. Decides to drop.
Ito yung hinahanap ng Manila Metro Stars, yung third option na sa opensa, and that's a bad pass.
Javier has not been in it for the past few plays. And this 8-point lead could shrink further now with the Metro Stars in possession. Codinera getting inside.
Sabi natin, third quarter Blues are striking Surigao once again. I think they need Apollo Lim pretty soon on the hardcourt. They need somebody who can score.
Joel Co against Tec Regidor. Uses Adukol as a wall. And now it's with Romel Adukol. With a semi-hook, di pumasok. Brown puts it back in.
And Manila now getting to score at will.
And we have a whistle. A technical will be called.
Jimmy Mariano. You were inside.
The coach's box.
Yes.
Ay, hindi. Lumampas siya doon sa coach's box. Yes. Pumunta siya doon sa court. And now, pakinggan muna natin si Alex Santos to see what's been troubling Jimmy Mariano.
Alam mo, Bob, no room for error going to this second half of action. At ito yung sinabi ni Coach Jimmy Mariano. He was fuming mad dito kay Jape Javier kanina. At what Coach Jimmy Mariano calls it, elementary kind of turnover, which is traveling. Hindi na dapat makuha ng mga ganitong error ng mga professional players. In fact, nagalit nga siya dahil humahabol na ito Manila Metro Stars. And fatigue is not also a reason for the Warriors to lose this game. At sabi nga niya, kondisyon ng kanyang mga players sustain itong run and gun type of offense sa kanyang team. Back to you, Bob and Boot.
Well, they're beginning to run. Somehow 2 seconds on the shot clock.
And that's
Thwarted.
a turnover.
That shot by Codinera had no way of going through the hoop unless it's through the bottom. Samantala, this dikit na dikit shot block brought to you by Bulcasil.
Ayun, naspalpal nga ni Romel Aducol, who finished tied for second, I believe, in the league in block shot last year. Kinuha yung kanyang corona ni Jumansi Rodriguez.
Tama. 5-point lead for the Warriors. It's been a high of 16 sometime in the first half. Pimentel is inside. Binabantayan na si Joel Co. A pass. Dino Manuel. His shot drops.
And the lead is down to 3 from a high of 16.
All of a sudden, the Metro Stars have come alive here in the third. Manny Victorino. Well, a little off balance there with a drop pass and a shot that refuses to drop for Pat Codinera. The Metro Stars are on a 9-0 run. Could be more here as they have possession. Here's AC Brown. Drops it to Aducol. Romel against Codinera. 1-on-1 and Codinera gives up the foul. 4 personals on Pat Codinera.
I think Surigao must organize at this stage. Apollo Lim will now come in for Richie Melencio, hoping he can jumpstart the offense for Surigao, which has been in a funk. Willie Mejia could also get a try in a bit. 1-1 for Romel Aducol. And see, his form is different when the game is a bit more in a tenable situation. Actually, Manila staging the rally with Gilbert Demape on the bench.
That's true, as Aducol misses a second free throw. Pimentel now on the front court for the Warriors, who are up by just 2 points. 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Apollo Lim. Over to Codinera. A pass inside to Pimentel, and he goes open for the layup.
Well, good ball movement by Surigao in that last sequence, allowing Pimentel an easy layup.
Here's Joel Co. Sa team fouls, 5 para sa Surigao, 3 para sa Manila. Co asking Aducol for some space. Pinasa kay Fred Chiang for 3. He misses. Ball is tapped. There was a loose ball foul.
Kulang na lang pusasa ni Pat Codinera. Si Romel Aducol. It's going to be 5 on Pat Codinera.
16 fouls on the Warriors.
It's going to be Aducol who will take the 1-on-1, not AC Brown, who was trying to volunteer his services. Looks like Pat Codinera will stay in the game.
Despite his 5 personals, it goes back to Aducol after a miss. Metro Stars, they would want to bring this 4-point lead and turn it into a 2-point lead at least. Meanwhile, natapik ni Hereño ang bola. It will stay with Manila.
Demape will come back in for Joel Co, who performed a great role playing as point during that rally staged by Manila.
Now arrested, Gilbert Demape is at the point for the Metro Stars. Binigyan ng lugar ni Aducol to take the shot. He misses. Ball is tapped. Almost went through the hoop by accident.
Well, Dino Manuel has been kind of active tapping the ball on offense.
Apat ang lamang ng Surigao Warriors. Alvin Chareño. Manny Victorino. No looker. Papunta kay Apollo Lim. Here's Pimentel. The rest of the Warriors not moving. Naipasa yung bola. Hurried shot by Apollo Lim. Victorino with a follow-up.
That's a great shot by Manny Victorino climbing over Dino Manuel.
Inakyat. 6-point lead for Surigao. 65-59. 2.5 remaining in the third quarter. Adukul to Gilbert Demape. Fires one. It rims out. Fast break for the Warriors. Apollo Lim decides to wait.
And they will set up. They will look for a good shot.
Pimentel gusto makaraan kay Demape. Pinasa kay Apollo Lim. Shakes off his man before firing. Wala. Ball taken by the General. 2 minutes remaining in the third. And an illegal defense called against the Surigao Warriors.
Chareño was all alone inside, guarding territory instead of humanity, so to speak.
That is an automatic violation. Warriors warned for that. Next time it will be a technical. Meanwhile, a timeout called by the Manila Metro Stars. Magbabalik po ang inyong NBA pagkatapos ng ilang paalala.
Frustration nga dahil medyo inaabot na sila. But the second unit wants to show that na hindi sila pabigat dito sa Surigao Warriors.
Yung second unit na ayaw masabing secondary.
Oo.
Meanwhile, Demape over to Framo, cutting in. The ball rolls into the net.
And that's one thing you have to like about the game. Framo is very aggressive going to the basket.
Warriors in possession up by 4. Pumukul mula sa gilid. Patay ang butiki para kay Apollo Lim. Here's Gilbert Demape. Cutting in. Losing the ball. Pimentel to the outlet. Manny Victorino wanted a dunk, I think.
Maybe in another kind of close.
Well, the dunk. Kung may kuryente yun, natanggal yung plug.
Oo.
Inabot na lang niya. But
he is in double figures, I believe, Manny Victorino.
Yes, good. 10. 10 puntos ni Manny Victorino. And meanwhile, a foul off a driving Erwin Framo. As we watch this fast break brought to you by FedEx, we live to deliver. Ayun, doon napitas yung kable.
But he had the right idea.
Mejia getting into the play. Papalitan si Manny Victorino.
And Joel Cole comes back in for Bibet Demape. Actually, na-figure out ko na pwedeng kumain sa coverage. Huwag ka lang umiyak. Paano yun? Mahirap lang.
Hindi nga lang matagal mo na-figure out yun.
Hindi, ngayon lang. 1 minute left in the third period.
Erwin Framo is 5 out of 7 on the free throw.
And Framo has really played well for the second unit of Manila in this ballgame. Oh, man.
Well, the Warriors throwing that ball away, and
Apollo Lim, where'd he go?
he just disappeared there right behind that A-board. We hope he's all right, but it looks like a hard fall.
But that's just the way he plays. He's like a bowling ball on a hard court.
Well, he's all right, it seems. He's back to jogging on the court.
One tough dude.
Richie Ang telling Briñas to, hey, play offense. After this, the Gems visit the Lakers in Santa Cruz, Laguna. Please don't miss that. A missed shot by the Metro Stars. Half a minute remaining in the third quarter. Warriors up by 4.
Very important for them to go into the fourth quarter with the lead.
Well, si Pimentel pumalsik as he was about to enter the paint. He has the ball with him right now. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Pimentel cutting in and getting it off the glass.
As we told you, he's a fan favorite here in Butuan.
Well, the second unit has delivered, as you said, Butch. 3 seconds remaining in the quarter. Joel Cole has to take this. And he misses. End of the third. The Warriors still with the lead, but just barely. They're up by 6 at the moment, 69-63 against the NBA national champion Manila Metro Stars. Fourth quarter action coming right up.
Bob, team that gets to 90 wins.
To 90, that is.
I think that's the way it's shaping up. We'll see.
The Warriors need 21. Tama ba?
Yes.
The Metro Stars needs 27.
Because they have to be coming back, so dapat yung momentum is
Adukol bangs into his opponent. That's an offensive foul. Number 5 for the big guy.
Looks like a great piece of acting on the part of Willie Mejia. But he had to be there to make it happen, and he was.
And that was the big prize that he was awarded with. Yung 5th personal ni Romel Adukol.
That should be worth an overlook. May pagkakataon tayo. Sabi nga natin, pang-award. Kay Willie Mejia rin.
Here's Jareño. Mejia decided to post up, but he told him, lumayo ka muna. Pat Codinera over to Jareño. Hand off, Pimentel fires. Wala! Adukol with the rebound.
Adukol is averaging 15 rebounds a game coming into this contest.
And he can approximate that, given the trend. Samantala, Erwin Framo and Albert Jareño locked. 2 personals on Erwin Framo. And Dino Manuel back on the court.
Together with A.C. Brown.
Si Brown nasa loob na rin. Adukol on the bench, as you mentioned, Butch. Samantala, Pimentel lost the ball. Demape over to the other end for the layup.
Pimentel did not compound his woes by committing a foul.
Here's Mejia at midcourt. Pimentel. Warriors up by 4. Jareño receiving it from Codinera. Fires a 3. It's off. No rebounder there for the Warriors.
And it's strange now that Adukol is sitting down. That's the time Surigao decided to hoist up outside shots. They should be going in now.
A matter of decision, which Samantala sa ilalim. There's Reggie L scoring off a pass by Demape.
Feeling ko pakiramdam ng Surigao ngayon para lang pinipigil ang pagbuhos ng ulan. Ang ulan, yung Manila Metro Stars.
2-point lead for the Warriors. Kanina, 16 yan. And Demape takes it away from Pimentel, who gives up a foul.
Well, kailangan ng payong. At si Richie Milencio ang tatawagin. While Manila also committed just 3 turnovers and had 2 blocks, while Surigao had 0 blocks and 8 turnovers.
Regidor against Demape. It's Demape with the ball. Naagaw, detect. And he goes to the other side against A.C. Brown. Hand off for the layup by Codinera.
And they get a foul as well.
What a play.
Regidor, he makes things happen.
Excellent bailout by the Warriors. That offensive 71-67 is the score.
Meron na tayo pwede ibandag kay Regidor.
Ano?
Total tech ang pinili niya.
Ano?
High tech.
Buti na lang, hindi yung isang naiisip ko. Lin. Hindi rin lang. 71-67. Codinera's bonus free throw likewise goes in. Warriors up by 5.
Now let's see if Surigao's defense can stand up.
There's De Gia over to A.C. Brown. He decides to shoot and hits a 3.
He was not really known for his outside shooting last season.
Well, parang sinaniban siya ni Alex Compton ngayon. He's had 2 from the outside. Meanwhile, a guy from outside gets it done for the Warriors as well. Apollo Lim.
At kitang-kita mo na gustong bumunti ni Apollo Lim.
And Mejia called for a delay of the game warning. Back to a 5-point lead for Surigao. representing the whole Caraga region of Northern Mindanao. Itong Surigao Warriors. They're playing in Butuan as their home territory. Samantala, AC Brown inside and then outside and back inside for the basket and the foul.
That's AC Brown. Kumbaga, naging game of one-upmanship between these two sides. What you can do, I can do better.
Richie Melencio now has 4 personals. And AC Brown will go to the free throw line. He misses the free throw, but Fritchiang gets the offensive rebound. Sasalaksak si Demape. He hangs in midair. Wala. Victorino, hawak ang bola. Natapik pa palabas. Fingers pointing in different directions. Let's see now. Kanino mapupunta? Samantala, disrespect itinawag kay Apollo Lim. Disrespecting an officer, and he was called for a technical.
An official.
Oh, an official.
Respecting an official.
Oh, ano sinabi ko?
Officer.
Pulis.
Police.
Titikitang ka niya. 8 minutes and 48 seconds remaining in this game. 75-72. Lamang ang Surigao pa rin.
Mga aiding and abetting anong felon na yung tawag.
AC Brown fires a jump shot. Wala. Melencio with the rebound. Warriors trying to hang on to this lead, which is 3 points at the moment. There's a whistle. Someone
Was stepping on the line.
stepped on the sideline.
Apollo Lim, medyo napalalim. Nakuha.
Apollo Lim, napalalim. O, di ba?
Ano?
Si Alex Santos napapailing ka na. Pablo Bahalas po with Butch Maniego and Alex Santos nandito sa Butuan. Later on in Laguna, you'll have Nico Halili, Ira Panganiban, and Ria Tanwaco. When we travel in groups of 3 today, well, dahil lang gusto namin. AC Brown pumukol sa malayo, wala.
Hey, from what I understand, Pia Gonzalez Nazareno's working tomorrow. So yung mga fans niya, something to look forward to. Those who've been missing Pia.
Tatabaw siya bukas?
Sabi niya,
Uy. Meanwhile, there's a whistle.
Bernard Digeo pick up his 3rd foul. I'm sure i-confirm niya ng North team mamaya.
They might go
Deny,
behind.
deny.
Ariel Vanguardia yelling instructions from the bench of the Manila Metro Stars. Regidor with the pass inside. Apollo Lim running shot. Supalpal na bahagya ni AC Brown. It's outside for the Warriors.
Ball knocked off or knocked out of bounds by one of the blue shirts, Dino Manuel.
Under 8 minutes left in this game. Inbound mula sa baseline for the Warriors. Cordillera is open, fires it and hits.
And Cordillera will only help this team if his confidence goes up, and if he starts hitting those shots, may malaking tulong to. He will help solidify the bench of Surigao.
Cordillera with 5 points. 5-point lead for the Warriors. Ball rolled towards Fritchiang. Shot clock at 5. Manuel cutting in, receiving the pass. He's in traffic, missing that shot, and it's tapped out.
The shot clock should have expired already.
Well, there
And
was
yes,
a faint buzzer sound.
Yes, I think that's the case. That's the case. It's a 23-second violation.
A big break for the Surigao Warriors. That call could have gone to Manila dahil natapik ang bola ng taga Surigao as the clock expired.
Pero alam mo, very critical na itong juncture na ito ng laro because Surigao holding a 5-point lead. They cannot afford to lose this lead with Aducol on the bench for Manila. Because Aducol will come back definitely with 5 fouls.
And play out the rest of the game. Samantala, 7:22 remaining. Lim having trouble at the backcourt. Decides to cross the timeline himself. Hawak niya ang bola. Traveling.
Good call. And you know what? It's a wonder why his teammates were running away from him. Alam mo, kapag medyo na-pressure na yung ball handler na kakampi mo, lapitan nyo na. Try to make yourself available, visible to him as an option. Instead, parang nagtatago yung mga kakampi ni Apollo Lim kanina.
Naghihintay ng mapasahan sila siguro. Pero ang idea rito, nakatago si Regidor at tinatagong pilit ng bantay niya sa Metro Stars. Demape nails a jump shot.
And Aducol is back on the court. And you know why Demape was able to take that shot with a lot of confidence. Alam niyo nandun si Romel to get the offensive rebound and he misses.
Here's Victorino. Against Romel Aducol, over to Apollo Lim. Sidestep, jump shot, off. It goes to Demape. It's taken away by Melencio. And there's a foul. It will go against Richie Melencio. They're calling it an offensive foul.
Yes. It's gonna be 5 on Melencio.
Yung instinct pag nakuha mo yung bola po, protektahan mo agad, then you use your body. Meanwhile, the score is 77-74 for the Warriors. A timeout by the Metro Stars. We'll be right back. Well, you better lay off dahil baka mapasubok pa sila. Tuloy-tuloy yung kanyang pag-angal. Meanwhile, Cordillera shakes off his man but is short on the layup. Natapik ang bola. It goes to Regidor. Jumps it into Melencio. Mintis, Melencio with a follow-up. Still not there. Tapping ng bola. It goes to Manila with Bernard De Guia grabbing it.
Mahalaga ngayon dito sa puntong ito ng Surigao is for them not to think that they've won the game just because Romel Aducol is out of the ball game. Marami pa rin estrella ang Manila.
Well, Melencio almost saw estrellas there nung tumama yung ulo niya dun sa isang A-board na na-knockdown niya. 3-point lead para sa Surigao Warriors. Barely hanging on. Pareño down to Regidor. Almost lost the ball. Na-recover naman niya. But the shot clock expired on the Warriors. Well, as Manny Victorino would signal, wala sumisigaw. Nobody looking at the shot clock there for the Warriors. Metro Stars trying to come closer now. They're down by just 3. And the ball was kicked out. And it will stay with Manila. Regidor trying to contest that, but if you were in the shoes of Surigao, you would maybe try to get some composure going. Demape fires a 3. Wala. The ball is fielded back in. Naagaw ni Victorino. And he's called for traveling.
Okay na sana, kaya nung umikot siya, doon nagkaroon ng problema. That's a good call.
Oh, nakapako yung paa niya, pero nung pumihit siya, syempre, physically, imposible na hindi gumalaw yung paa mo na nakapivot. Well, Manny Victorino doing the breakdance there somewhere.
Oh, naabutan niya.
Oo naman. Ano pa ba yung naabutan niya? 77-74. Reggie Ang receives that pass from Brown. It goes back to Augustus Cesar Brown. Firing it against Arroyo. It decides to drop. There could have been interference there.
Oh, definitely.
But they let it go. 4.5 remaining in the game. Just a 1-point lead by the Surigao Warriors. Melencio off on that shot. A follow-up by Victorino, earning a foul. Off Dino Manuel. Manuel with his 4th personal. Romel Aducol already on the bench permanently due to 6 personal fouls. Sa team fouls, 4 para sa Manila, 2 para sa Surigao. Cordillera had a good round. It's going to be replaced by Willie Mejia. So he deserves a good round also from this crowd. Pinalakpakan siya on the way out. Victorino lousy on the free throw line. He's 0 for 2.
And these points are all going to count pretty soon. 4.5 minutes to go. This is a big test for both teams early in the season. For Surigao, if they have reached any sort of maturity. For Manila, whether they can play with all these injured stars.
Melencio steals and gives it to Jareño for 2.
And you can feel the energy of this young Surigao team. They're up by 4 with 4 minutes to go.
And their enthusiasm is rubbing off on this crowd who have gotten into the act. Home team up by 4. Demape.
Oh, that was a... well, it could have gone either way, too.
That's right. Blocking foul tinawag kay Regidor. He has 2 personals. Three personal fouls on the Surigao Warriors. Mag-i-inbound ng Manila mula dito sa gilid. Fred Chiang with Joel Co, Gilbert Demape, Dino Manuel, and Bernard De Guia inside, completing the lineup. It's Demape against Regidor at the baseline. Bails out to Co for the jumper. Wala.
It's going to be a jump.
Yes, it will be, despite the gritty teeth of Willie Mejia.
And the possession, or the privileged arrow, points towards the Surigao Warriors, so they will get the ball with 3:40 to go.
Well, gigil si Mejia at si De Guia doon sa sitwasyon na yun.
Erwin Framo will come in for Joel Co. Why Erwin Framo? Because he was performing quite well in the second period. His aggressiveness on offense actually helped fuel Manila to at least stay within striking distance of Surigao.
Jareño bringing the ball down. Here's Regidor, signaling play. Dumaan sa gitna, slicing the middle, kapos sa layup. De Guia, pinulot ang bola. Here's Fred Chiang, sending it over to Erwin Framo. Nakita si Victorino sa harap doon, umatras. 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Here's Ibet Demape. Against Regidor, nakiraan. Pinasa sa labas kay Fred Chiang. Open for the jumper. Offline. It's outside.
Off Demape.
Mapupunta sa Surigao Warriors ang bola. They have a 4-point lead with 3 minutes remaining in this ball game. We'll be right back for more of your NBA right after these reminders. 99-91. Meanwhile, the Manila Metro Stars won on opening day against the Soc Sargent Marlin 71-66. Tapos natalo sa Davao noong February 23, 86-84. There's Richie Melencio sailing in for the layup. And the lead is 6. 2 minutes and 42 remaining. Ibet Demape over to Fred Chiang.
Manila lacks offensive options at this point.
One of them is Erwin Framo. Let's see what he can do right now. Trying to find a hole, he misses.
Oh.
There's a tip in.
Great tip in by De Guia.
4-point lead. Not
what?
safe by any standard.
And why are the big men bringing up the ball for Surigao?
Here is Regidor. Nakabantay si Demape. Hinihingi ng lugar kay Mejia, but he lost the ball to the sideline. Natapik ni Ibet.
And that's a great substitution. AC Brown coming in for Framo. Expected Brown to be the second option. And the other 3 guys there are supposed to help out in any way they can.
Here's Regidor. He fires it himself. Almost had it, but he got a foul anyway from Demape.
That's going to be 5 on Demape.
Yes, it is. 5 personals on Gilbert Demape of the Metro Stars. 82-78 is the score for the Warriors. 2 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in this contest. Polo Lim on the bench.
They need his shooting. He can still be brought in.
Yes. Although for quite a spell, he has blown cold. Kaya siya pinagpahinga muna. Regidor hit his first free throw.
And I think the move to put Aldrich Jareño there as the other swingman is pretty good because he can also help bring up the ball against the pressure defense that is expected to be employed by Manila.
It is the final 2 minutes, brought to you by FedEx. We live to deliver. AC Brown
Isolation.
gets a double team. Pinasa kay Fredchi ang for the layup. Well, Melencio seems hurt. Unable to quickly get up. Has it in the ankle, I think.
Yes.
That stings.
Holding on to his ankle.
And quickly, Jimmy Mariano sends in Edwin Pimentel. So sort of like a three-guard thing for the Surigao Warriors.
Well, Pimentel can always move to the shooting guard position. He has good range.
And Jareño could slide to the three, of which he's
Big
quite
shot.
deadly.
Yes!
Jareño for three! I was going to say deadly. And it's a 7-point lead for the Warriors. A minute and 22 remaining.
You know what that shot was? It was a message to Manila. You guys cut me last year.
Well, it seems that shot would have cut the Metro Stars to pieces. And they remain unproductive in that offense. Warriors looking good here. Monumental upset in the works. Regidor to Pimentel. 53 seconds remaining. And the crowd here senses blood.
Well, Manila's not fouling.
Jareño misses from outside.
And Regidor recovers. Now Manila may have to foul with
Well,
40 seconds to go. No, they're not. They're not fouling.
They're not moving, actually.
And Surigao will be happy to have the clock run out.
Manny Victorino has it.
And foul is finally given up by Demape, who will commit his sixth and
Yes,
final
that's
foul.
the sixth personal on Gilbert Demape. He will go to the bench joining Romel Adukul, who fouled out of this ballgame with still around 5 minutes to go.
I don't understand why Manila allowed about 15 seconds to run off the clock before fouling.
Well, a flabbergasted Alex Compton looking on from the sidelines. And the Warriors celebrating with good reason.
It looks like they won the championship already.
And we have a timeout. Magbabalik po kami. Please be there when it happens.
Adukul was in and out of the game because of foul trouble.
Oh, as I understand, 3 personals in the early
Pero-
going, mga first 6 minutes
Oh.
of the game pa lang.
Pero it was still very much within their reach because of fourth quarter especially. Alam mo naman, hindi mo i-assume na itong Surigao ay kayang makipagdikdikan sa Manila kapag dikit yung laban. But somehow, sabi nga natin, yung maturity ang naging evident na for Surigao.
It looks like it's going to be a victory for Jimmy Mariano, his first NBA victory today. Meanwhile, Joel Ko,
Knocking down Pimentel.
who already has a cut in his eyebrow, pero galing yan sa inside.
Pero yung nakakita kong nakatumba na masaya pa rin si Pimentel.
Nakasanay na.
It's great because the big shot was hit by, ironically, a former Metro star, Aldrich Jareño. Took it from about 25, 26 feet.
Oh, way beyond the arc. Pimentel. Just some numbers for the scoreboard.
Mukhang sasablay ako, they might fall short by 1.
Oh, muntik na, no? 90 yung sinabi mo kanina.
The point is, if Manila got to 90, they'd win the game because 90-89. Yun yung point doon
Oo,
actually.
tama. Okay. Sige na ba? Tama nga. Meanwhile, 5 seconds remaining. Final score na lang ang pinagtatalunan and the crowd counting it down for a very sweet victory
And
for
why
their home
not?
team, the Surigao Warriors.
The Warriors have caught a big fish called the Manila Metro
And
Stars.
there's none bigger here in the NBA. But the Metro Stars are going to go back to Manila with 2 lost games in succession. So magiging problema para sa kanila no, trying to reorganize, trying to recoup from this loss. And we'll be back with post-game usuals for this ball game right after these messages. My partner, Butch Maniego, si Alex Santos na left and right kanina na dumayo-dayo at ang ating director si Jun De Los Santos. This is Bob Navales. Thank you for joining us. See you next time.
play with all these injured stars.
Melencio, steal, and gives it to Huck.